one of the things I've come to learn in working with keyboard players over the last few years is just how critical rhythm can be, but also how much it can be kind of a mystery too. There's some things that we need to understand in order to not only play rhythms with precision, but to even come up with what rhythms we're going to play in the first place. In this video, I'm going to talk about what I think is one of the underlying foundational concepts to know about rhythm and how maybe guitar players are a little bit better set up to learn that than keyboard players. Here we go. Hi everyone, my name is Peter. Thanks for joining me at OurWorshipSound, where we're working to make worship, keyboard technique, and technology easier. We're going to be talking about some technique things here, and specifically rhythm technique. And when I play something like this on piano, I think it's really important to know how those emphasized notes, the dum, 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 line up not just with the beats within the measure, but the subdivision of the measure. So not just 1, 2, 3, 4, but to break it down further into 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is something that guitar players, I think, are set up to know better, because when a guitar player, let's see if I can do this on guitar. When a guitar player is playing, they're gonna play not just 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're going to have upstrokes as well. And so at this tempo, I can think of it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if I'm playing this same sort of approach, I'm emphasizing the upstrokes or the ends of some of these beats, but I'm playing and I'm understanding where every single eighth note is. So it's not just, but it's every eighth note in between as well. So that's something that guitarists and a lot of times drummers are taught, just to keep every note going. Set that down carefully. Keep every note going, but to know which ones are emphasized within the measure. So I think it's key for us as piano players to draw something from that and to learn to feel that every note in there, every subdivision needs to be there. Not that we're always going to play it, but we need to know how the emphasized notes that we're playing align to it, and to do something like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we can do that in different ways. We can begin to feel it. We can just pad out the rhythm. We can go 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. So, but the main thing is to keep alternating. Okay. So we need to keep, let's say we're going to have the beats in a right hand and the ands in the left hand. We have to keep it going the whole time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right, left, right, left, right. And then we emphasize left, left, right, left, left. Okay, and that'll teach us to bring out these emphasized notes at the right time within the proper framework of the measure. So we have to understand that subdivision. So I think one of the things we can do is just learn to do some different exercises and learn how to bring out different eighth notes with the measure. We could do something like, that's the same one, it's just faster, but we can do, okay? We can do some different things. We'll maybe make some different things available to you. But the other thing we can do is to take rhythms that you hear and figure out how that fits within the context of the subdivision. So I've already kind of shown you how this fits in with a chord context. If I were to take a more melodic approach to it with this same rhythm pattern that I played earlier, and it's not that you have to stick with the same rhythm pattern either, but just knowing how you can change it up and branch off of that. Still feeling how those all line up with the subdivision. So I hope that was helpful. Just, take rhythms that you hear, figure out how you can work it into a right, left pattern with the emphasized notes, and then learn to branch off of that. But try to work toward understanding how the rhythms that you're playing line up with those different subdivisions of the beat.